I'm Pat Connaughton, and I'm coming home.
Me my check. We on your neck. Shooters on deck. All we do win. All we do win. All we do win. All we do win.
We've asked everybody that we've done this with to pick where they want to shoot, and you immediately said St. John's Prep. Would you ever expect that almost 10 years later there would be your name on a court, that this would be your court?
No, it's funny because when it started to come to fruition, they asked me what I wanted to be called, and my initial thought and the one I went with was Connaughton Court. For me, it was kind of about the family. I grew up around a big family. I grew up going here because of cousins, and I wanted not just myself to be able to come back and see some pride in the school for years and years and years to come. Being able to obviously embody my entire family with the name, but more so being able to do it at such a young age, being 23 years of age, first year out of college, and being able to come back and give back and get a court named after me, I think was what was the coolest part for me and something that I'll always remember.
So what was your childhood like?
Arlington was a small knit community that had a lot of competitive sports. So I was fortunate to grow up in a community that really took sports seriously and really instilled the competitive nature in me from a young age.
All right, overall, what does coming home mean to you?
I wear a little chain that says family over everything. For me, when I consider family, I consider the places. I consider Arlington, I consider St. John's, I consider Boston, I consider Notre Dame. I think the one knock on me, for whatever the reasons, the one knock was athleticism. Will he be able to hold his own in the NBA, whether it be speed, quickness, ability to jump, things of that nature? So I came right back here. I went to this place called Athletic Evolution back home, and a guy there, Eric Kalinitis, he's been my trainer since I was a freshman in high school, 12, 13 years now. So he helped me get to that point. I wanted to make sure I worked with him so he could help me get to even a bigger dream that I had.
Well, you couldn't have gone further away. So did you know anything about Portland?
No, I didn't. It was funny because I technically got drafted by the Nets. So before I was able to tell my family I wasn't getting drafted by the Nets, because I got a call right before the pick from my agent, they heard the announcement and they were all freaking out. By the time things were calming down, they were already planning trips to New York, and I had to slow the roll and be like, hey, we're not going 3-hour drive away, we're actually going a 6-hour flight away. But it was a great experience for me. I mean, to play for that organization was awesome. The coaches there, my teammates that I had, it was something that I learned a lot from, and it was something that I think I really needed.
You take over an entire section whenever you take on the Celtics, but your first time at the Garden doing that, do you remember it?
Yeah, it was my rookie year. I remember, things coming full circle. I was fortunate I played in the Garden during the state tournament here when I was at St. John's. So I think when things really started to come full circle was this past year when I was able to play significant minutes, meaningful minutes in games at the Garden, and then play in the playoffs at the Garden. There were a lot of things that, as I said, stepping stones. Being able to play in the Garden was a great one, but being able to play meaningful minutes is a whole nother step, and then being able to produce in the playoffs is a whole nother step, and then being able to, fortunately, knock off the Celtics, much to the dismay of some of my friends back here, clearly not my true friends, was something that was pretty cool to see, and to be able to look at myself to see how far I've come, but how far I still have to go.
Okay, fast questions now. Arlington based. Best pizza.
Arlington House of Pizza.
Best ice cream.
Scoop and Scootery, no doubt. They deliver until 3 a.m.
They deliver it?
Yeah.
Favorite place to train, work out?
Athletic Evolution. It's
Okay.
the only place.
Favorite coach growing up?
Ooh, Tim Graham taught me when I was like 1st through 4th grade. He wouldn't let me use my right hand. He made me use my left. He made me pass, get everyone involved.
Okay, neighborhood legend.
Those were the kids that were older than me, because they were really good. So I looked at Mike Griffin, Blake Yee, Nick Zalotis here. I'm like, wow, if I could ever be that good, I would be happy, or I would feel like I made it.